Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We welcome you to the G2 class. I will, inshallah, be your teacher on Monday evenings from 7 to 8. Last week, I didn't teach you. It was Hafizab that taught you. He welcomed all the students into the class. And so I didn't teach last week, but today is my first lesson with you, and hopefully it will go well. So I would like to start with the prayer. If all the boys and all the girls can cover their head with either a dupatta or a topi, that would be good. And also, please, can everybody turn off the videos, because some of the students I can see your video, and really I shouldn't be seeing a video right now. Jazakumullah. So I'll just read the starting prayers, okay? And everybody at home, even if your mic is turned off, can you please recite it behind me, okay? After me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري. Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me. Rabbi zidni ilma. Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a. Oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge. I think for today, these ones are enough, the first three ones we did. I hope everybody was repeating after me. I would like to move on to the need to identify basic errors and what effect it can have if you accidentally read or recite the Quran in the wrong way. For example, if you prolong something that's not supposed to be prolonged, or if you don't prolong something that was supposed to be prolonged, it can have devastating effects on the translation sometimes. So I will give you a few examples. Please pay attention. So for example here, this one. Okay, so this one and this word you can see, mundarina. Okay, now this, even small strokes, they can have an impact on the meaning. So if you say mundarina with this line on top, which is a fatha, or you say it with a kasra, which is the line underneath the letter, that can change the whole meaning. Okay, so if you say mundarina, it means warned ones, and if you say mundirina, it means warners. Now for the next, the alif has a stroke. It has a fatha, and if you say a'rab, it means native Arabs. And if you say it with a stroke underneath the alif, which is I, it's a kasra, then it's i'rab, and it means final. It's a final vowel mark. So there's a big difference between native Arabs and final vowel mark. They don't have anything really to do with each other, but just placing a stroke somewhere where it doesn't belong, a little line, can change the whole meaning of a word. Now with the next one, if you say an'amtu, it means I blessed. And if you say an'amta, it means you blessed. So you can see that, the meaning has been changed, um, depending on what this little sign was in the end. In this case, it was a dhamma. In this case, it was a fatha. And just by, doing it in the wrong way, you could be saying, I blessed. Even though, obviously, we're not God, we can't bless anyone. But, um, it's supposed to be an'amda, you blessed. So as you can see, it can have, a very big effect on the translation if you don't read it the proper way. Now for these ones, I just realized maybe I should have started on the right side. I think I was looking at the translation, so I started on the left, but with this one, I'm going to start on the right. With this one, you can see that even this one, so the first one that says qala, that means he said, and qala, if you prolong this one because there's an alif with it, then that means they, two people said. Qala, he said, and qala, they said. So, again, you can see that just by prolonging this lam, you completely change the meaning. Now with this one again, this is a prolonged lam. It's got a alif that comes with it. And if you prolong that for 2 seconds, la rayba, it means no doubt. But if you don't prolong this lam and you just say it for 1 second and you say la rayba, then it means sure doubt. So there is, a big difference because it's exactly the opposite. Sure doubt and no doubt. So again, you can see that whether or not you prolong something for 1 second or 2 seconds, that can really make a difference on the meaning and translation. Now for the last one, for the last example, it's the meme that's under question. So in this word, it's maliki. So everything is just prolonged for 1 second. 1 second meme, 1 second lam, 1 second kaf. Maliki, that means king. But if you prolong this meme with a vertical fatha for 2 seconds and the rest stays the same, you still change the meaning. If you say maliki, it means master. So maliki means king and maliki means master. So you can see that the whole purpose of showing you this these 2 pages was to show you that prolonging something or not prolonging something or putting a stroke where it's not supposed to be, that can really change the meaning of that one word totally. Okay, so if anything is unclear, you can raise your hand. And for those of you that are raising their hands, not because they have a question, please can you put your hand down? Just so we can make sure that we can answer any questions if something is not clear. If the support teacher could maybe unmute one of the raised hands, then we can find out. We could find out what's not clear. Okay, Assalamu alaikum. A5116. Okay, I can see that you raised your hand. Is something wrong?
No.
Okay, so can I just remind all the students to please only raise your hand if you really need to ask something or something is not clear, or sometimes we will ask you to raise your hand, then please do so. But if everything's fine, then please don't raise your hand, okay? Okay, Jazakallah. Right, so last week, obviously this is my first lesson with you. Last week we had, I think you learned the basic common recitational errors. You learned this with a few other teachers last week, and you have learned the prolongation, and what happens if there is a fatha, what happens if there is a dhamma. This is a dhamma. And what happens if there's a vertical fatha. You learned all of these things. Hopefully you revised at home, and hopefully everything is clear. It's actually really not that difficult. It might look a bit confusing or too, like it's too much information, but really it's not that difficult. And I think we'll get there, inshallah. So this is a vertical kasra, and this is an inverted dhamma. And I think you learned this last week, so I'm not going to go too much into it. What I would like to do in this session is to just go over the first 5 verses of Surah Al-Mulk, Surah Al-Mulk, and as you can see that there's a few places where letters or words have been highlighted. So the reason for that is these are all places where you would have to apply 2 seconds to that word, to that letter. So for example, with this one, you can see that it's on top of a ba. It's yellow on top of a ba, and that would mean that you would prolong this for 2 seconds. Tabarakalladhi. Okay. And all the ones that haven't been highlighted basically are the ones that you should only prolong for 1 second. For example, this B, that shouldn't be B, right? This is only for 1 second because it's just a simple kasra. All right. Now, I would like to ask the support teacher to please choose a student that maybe hasn't been given the mic last week, just so we can, make it fair for everybody and everybody can get the chance to do it. And then I'll ask the person to recite a little bit.
Right, N6132 is on mic now.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, can you hear me? N6133.
It's 132, sorry.
All right, okay. I think she's muted.
She?
Assalamu alaikum, can she hear me?
Oh, they're still on mute. I can't seem to unmute anyone.
Okay,
Wait.
it's not, I don't know what the problem is because I'm not able to unmute her as well. Maybe can you try a different student then?
Yep, give me 1 second. Right, N6133 is on mic.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, how are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, how old are you if I may ask?
7.
Okay, so I've just been talking quite a lot today, and I was wondering if it has been confusing at all, or was it clear?
There's only one question I want to ask you. I don't know what doubt means.
Where does it say that?
See, when you were doing that repetition.
The starting prayers, you mean?
No, when you finished that.
Okay, this one?
The one that you did after this one, the next slide.
This one?
No, so
Was it the Holy Quran? This one?
La Raib, and under it said doubt.
Okay, is it, where is it? Is it on this slide?
No, it was when you did that repetition and you did the first slide and then you went to another one and it said doubt over there.
Do you mean this one?
No.
Tell them the word was La Raib.
The word was La Raib.
Okay, let me have a look if I can find it.
It's on the lesson 1 first page, I believe. Need to just scroll down a bit.
Okay, yes.
I think it's a little more downwards.
Yeah, here. Mm,
Oh, this
That
one.
one. Yeah.
yeah.
So what was unclear now?
I don't know what doubt means.
Oh, I see. Okay. So doubt means if you are unsure about something. So if you are sure about something, then that is certainty, to be sure about something and to know for sure. But if you really aren't sure about something, and you don't know, then you have a doubt. That's what it means.
Okay.
Okay. I hope that helped. Is that your only question?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now, can I ask you to please read A'udhu Billah and Bismillah, and then can you please recite the first verse up to here, and please can you pay attention to where you can see all the yellow bits. So all the yellow bits, like I said, are the ones that you have to prolong for 2 seconds, and wherever there's no yellow bits, they're just for 1 second. Okay?
Okay.
All right then.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير.
Okay, well done, mashallah. That was very good. Just with this first one, with the first word, I felt like this could have, it wasn't clear if it was really for 2 seconds. It seemed just slightly too short, but you can try again. Just say this word up to here.
تبارك الذي.
Okay, well done. Now for next time, that was really good, mashallah. Well done. For next time, maybe you can try and read it not in pieces. Like sometimes when we're concentrating really hard, we tend to split the word up into pieces and we say ta, and then we make a pause and we say ba, and then we say ra. But it just doesn't sound as nice as it could sound if we just said it as in one go, in one breath, as one word. So for example, what's your name?
Jazba.
Jazba. Okay, that's a very beautiful name, mashallah. But would you, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. If somebody said your name, Ba, that wouldn't sound as nice as it would if somebody said your whole name, right? Jazba, no?
Mm-hmm.
So just try. What I'm trying to say is just try and say one word together. Just don't split it up. So say, do you think you can manage to say this all in one go?
I've never tried, but I can.
Yes. Okay, that's very good.
Tabarakalladhi.
Mashallah, that was excellent. I'm really happy with that. All right, I'm really happy, mashallah. I'm going to mute you now, and then I'll ask the support teacher to unmute a different student, okay?
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Assalamualaikum.
Welcome,
Okay,
Sam.
if we
For
can
the
maybe
next,
unmute a different for the next one.
right. A5124 is on the mic.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Is everything clear so far, or have I confused you a little bit?
No, everything's clear.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. And how old are you?
I am 9.
Okay, right. So you know the drill. I've just explained it. If you can just carry on, or actually, if you can read this verse as well, if you could just concentrate on the same verse, this first one,
Okay.
and then just like I said, you just prolong the yellow bits and you don't prolong the other bits, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Jazakumullah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tabarakalladzi biyadihil mulk wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir.
Mashallah, excellent. That was very good. That was really nice. Okay, would the support teacher unmute somebody else? This was really good, mashallah. Well done. So I'm going to try and give the mic to as many students as possible so that we can all benefit from it and practice as much as we can.
Okay, N6129 is on the mic.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Okay, is this N6129?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a Nasira. Okay, how old are you?
12.
Okay, you're 12, right. So, would you like to practice on the same verse or would you like to carry on with the next one? That's your choice.
The first verse.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, you know what to do. You can start by saying Bismillah, or if you want, you can start with A'udhu Billah.
Okay. So I start.
Yes, you can start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير.
Okay, well done, mashallah. That was really good. Can I just ask you if you remember what your homework was for last week, for over the weekend?
To think is to practice. I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay. Could we maybe unmute one more student for now, and then we can find out if the homework was clear or not? Can please all the students raise their hands that have done the homework over the weekend? So the homework was to recite the first ruku of Surah Al-Mulk. So it's exactly what we're reading up to the first ruku. That was your homework. You were supposed to read this. And I think practice what you had learned so far. So this is the first ruku. So let's have a look at how many students are raising their hands. So please raise your hand if you've done the homework over the weekend. If you've recited the first ruku of Surah Mulk and practiced the learned material. So I can see that, mashallah, quite a large number has done it, but then there's a much larger number, I think, that hasn't done it. So I don't know why, maybe it wasn't clear, but would you be able to just do this homework then? And then you can, it's not too late to do it. You can still do it after this lesson or tomorrow. And it's all about practice. And if the support teacher can unmute another student, then we can carry on with this verse, with the next verse.
So N1631 is on the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, that's great.
Yes,
so
I can.
have you done your homework?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well done. So can you please carry on reading from the second verse? So don't say this little noon. You learn why later at another point, inshallah, hopefully. But just say it as alladhi, okay? And then read it up to here. What I would like to do is, hopefully everybody is paying really good attention, because once we've reached the 5 verses, I would like to carry on reading and actually test who has been paying good attention or who has practiced and good knowledge of the prolongation. Okay, so we'll practice up to here and then we'll test. And to make it more fun, you know, some of you might get the chance to be the person that make sure that the student is reciting correctly. So some of you might get the chance to sort of be the teacher or, you know, a support for me. But that's in a few minutes. First, I would like you to start reading from here, okay?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين خلق الموت والحياة
Okay, so this one.
ليبلوكم
Okay, just a
أيكم
second.
أحسن.
Just a second. So it felt like this da and this lu were just a teeny tiny bit longer than they were supposed to be. So it's only 1 second for fatha and 1 second for dhamma and 1 second for kasra. Okay. So al hayata liyabluwa. Okay. Just for 1 second, these ones. Do you want to?
الحياة ليبلوكم
Ayyukum. Are you still there? Okay, I don't know why. I think the student has not got the mic anymore for some reason. Maybe we can try again in a few seconds. Would the support teacher try and get the student back on? And if that's not possible, give the mic to another student, please.
I'm trying to find the student on the list.
Okay, that's fine.
Student is in the mic.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Sorry, I don't know what happened to your mic. So yes, so you are reading fine. Would you be able to just start over, please? Please start over, okay? We couldn't hear you properly.
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا.
Okay, just a second. So this one, this nu was prolonged.
يبلوكم أيكم
This nu, that was a little bit too long. It's only supposed to be prolonged for 1 second. Liyabluwa. Liyabluwakum. Please start from.
ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور.
Okay, Jazakumullah. So this was a little bit too long and this was, I think, a little bit too long as well. So you can see this is a Dhamma and that's a Fatha and they're both only supposed to be prolonged for 1 second. So you have to say ahsanu, not ahsanu. So ahsanu amala. Okay?
أحسن عملا.
Ahsanu. Can you play it?
أحسن.
Okay, that was better. And then can you do this bit again? I didn't hear that properly. Wahuwal.
وهو العزيز الغفور.
Okay, well done. That was much better, mashallah. Okay, can we have another student, please?
Okay, A51011.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
From the host.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? A1132.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so hopefully you've been paying attention to what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's really good. Can you please carry on reading from here?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الذين خلق سبع سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت.
Okay, can I just stop you for a second?
Yep.
I think you accidentally said alladhina, but there is no noon.
Oh.
So that was one mistake you made, and the other one was you can see this qaf has alif of prolongation after, in front of it, and you have to prolong that for 2 seconds. I think you only prolong that for 1 second.
Oh,
Can you read this again, please?
From the start?
Yes.
الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا.
Okay, that was better, but it's sab'a samawatin, not di.
سماوات طباقا.
Okay, that was much better. Can you carry on, please?
ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت.
Tafawut.
تفاوت.
Okay, good. And last one?
فارجع البصر هل ترى من فتور.
Okay, that was good. There were 1 or 2 small mistakes. For example, this one is futurin. So you have to say futurin. And I think it was 1 mistake over here as well. Can you read this from here again?
فارجع البصر هل ترى.
This was the mistake. So you said al-basara, as if there was an alif after it, but there is no alif. There is a small sign. It's actually a lam alif, but it's a sign for something else. It's not a prolongation sign. So you just prolong it for 1 second.
فارجع البصر هل ترى من فتور.
Futur. Okay, yeah, that was good. But again, remember that these simple strokes, they're only for 1 second. Prolongation only for 1 second. Okay.
All right.
Right. Okay.
And another thing.
Yes.
My brother's here as well. His name is here as well. But if I try to log in or from phone or laptop, it doesn't work. But he's in G2 as well.
Okay. Would the support teacher just note down his ID? What's his ID? Is he with you right now?
Yep.
Okay. What's his ID?
A1133.
Okay. A1133. If the support teacher can make a note, and then we'll let the people know.
Yes, I've made a note.
I'm sorry?
I have made a note of that.
Okay, great. That's fine. Jazakumullah. Okay, so we've reached the end of these verses that had been marked. Now, what I would like to do is carry on with these verses, but just change them a little bit in the way that, I mean, not change the verses, of course, but just change the way we have done it. And I would like to have a student that will be the reciter, and I would like to have another student that will be unmuted. So 2 students will be unmuted, and then the other one will be the one that will tell the first student if there were any mistakes. So
And
if that was
6107, sorry,
okay,
is
no,
on
that's
the
fine.
mic.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, how old are you?
10.
Okay, and can we have another student that could correct this student's recitation, please?
A5126 on the mic as well.
Okay, yes, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. 85126. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? 85126. You're unmuted. Assalamu alaikum. I think that they're not aware that they're unmuted. Maybe you can choose another student.
Okay,
Hi. Hello.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, how old are you?
You can say so 12.
You're 12. Okay, right. So, have you been paying attention? Have you and the other student have you both been paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So really what I would like you to do from now on is, if you haven't been paying proper attention, to please take this class serious. I know sometimes it can get tiring and, you know, there's so much information, there's so many things to take in. But I think you will really benefit if you try and just pay a little bit attention, you know. It's just for 1 hour and I think you can do it. So
Okay,
what
sorry,
I would like you to do-
that wasn't me.
Okay, right. So what I would like you to do, and it's always important to please be in an environment that is, you know, nice and quiet, and where you can listen to what's being said. Otherwise, there's no point in trying to understand, because you know, nobody will understand something when they're in a loud environment or, you know, distracting environment. I'm sure you agree. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
so one of you will be the person that will recite, and the other one will be the person that will say if there was a mistake. So A5126, would you like to recite?
Okay.
Okay. So you can start from here, from Thumma, and the Nasira N6107, she can be the person that will tell us if any mistakes were made, okay? Are you both ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? What's the A5126? Is it all clear?
Yes, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready.
all right then. Okay, then you can start, please.
Okay. Sumarji Labasara Kazataini Yankalib Ilaika Labasaru Khasidawa Huwa Hasib Yurun, I think.
Okay, Jazakallah. So first things first, always start with Bismillah. Ideally with Auzu Billah, but you know, always start with Bismillah, definitely. So now on to the student. I've given you a difficult task, I know, but is there any mistake that you have found that he has made?
On where it's Yana Kali, he prolonged it a bit longer than 1 second.
Okay, so he prolonged this word. Okay, right. Is there anything else you found?
The last word,
The last word?
I'm not quite sure, but do you have to prolong that bit longer, the last letter?
No, you don't prolong it. This turns into a sukoon, which means وهو حسير.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so Jazakumullah for paying attention. Now, can I just say to A5126, Jazakumullah for reciting this verse. Well done. I really think that you need to just go over the basics, regularly. That can help to make your tilawat a bit better, because I felt that you made some, basic mistakes. And I think you will get a nice flow of your recitation if you do this every day. Like if you just take out like 10-15 minutes even to just go over the basics, from the things you've learned so far, and just really pay attention, to how it's being read. And you can have your mom or whoever can help you with that sit next to you for that time and guide you. I think that could really help you to make your recitation better, because there were quite a few basic mistakes. Right. Okay. So Jazakumullah for that. Can we keep the N6107? Can you recite something now, and then we can have another student correct you?
Okay.
Okay. So
N6116 is on the mic.
okay. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay. Can you hear us well?
Okay.
You can hear us? Okay, good. So you will be the person that will tell us what mistakes have been made, and if any mistakes have been made. And N6107 will be the person to recite this same verse that the Diffel just did, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you can start now.
Where do I start from?
Right here.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سمرجي البصر كارا دائم ينقلب إلي قلب صدر غاسيا وهو حسير.
Okay, Jazakallah. The other student, have you found any mistakes?
Yeah.
Can you tell me which ones?
You know, on Thumma,
Yeah.
he had to keep it there for 2 seconds. But I didn't do that, so yeah. For example, you had to say Thummar.
Okay, that was a really good observation. Well done, mashallah. But just to remind you, for today, we're only concentrating on the prolongation of like a fata dama kasra and the what is it called? The alif of prolongation, waw of prolongation, and ya of prolongation. So we're not concentrating on mim mushaddad today.
Okay, then.
Yes. Is there anything else you noticed that she did wrong?
I don't really remember. I think.
Yeah, it is quite difficult, isn't it, to remember the mistakes. So what I can remember is that she N6107. I saw that you prolonged this ra, I think it was, but that was not supposed to be prolonged. It's only for 1 second. Garra. So that, like I said, with the Diffel before you, I think it's a little similar to him, that you have to do the basic, the best thing to do is to read the Qaida Talimul-Quran once more, and that can always help. It will be easy at first, but then you'll realize, what mistakes you might be making, and, you can improve your tilawat that way. So you had some basic mistakes again. So karra daini. So this is 1 second. This is 1 second. This is not supposed to be 2 seconds. This is also 1 second only. And then this one I think you called rain. So again, the basics. What I mean with basics is the first things that we learn when we start to learn the Holy Quran. So which that includes the alphabet, the Arabic alphabet, knowing all the letters and the basic rules of like how to apply them, how to make a word, stick, how to make words stick to each other, like with this sign, So this is actually a kha, not a rain. It's kha, not ra. And then, so mistakes like that you've made. Okay, I think we have time for 2 more students to do this, and then we'll be nearing the end of the class. Could you just give the mic to 2 more students, please?
Sure. 1 second. A5107.
Okay, yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Now, how old are you?
11.
11, okay. Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, that's really good. You sound really excited. And do we have a second student?
Yep. Sorry, it's just freezing on me at the moment.
No, don't worry. So 85107, do you want to be the first one to recite or you want to be the first one to correct?
Recite.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So we're just waiting for another student, if you can just bear with us.
Okay.
And 6102 will be on the mic.
Yep, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so your role is that you have to listen really carefully to the person that will recite, and you have to tell us if and what mistakes have been made. Okay?
Okay.
Now, A5107, can you please recite from wa, from here, from this verse? Can you start from wa? Okay.
Okay.
Jazakumullah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها
Can you just try to do it without any help, please? Can you do it all by yourself?
Okay.
Yes. So can you
Shayati Niva Yadna Lahum Basar.
Okay, Jazakallah. Now, the other student, do you remember what mistakes you made?
I think everything was perfect except one word when you had to prolong it for 1 second, and she did it for 2.
Okay, yes. Jazakallah for that. I have actually found just a few more mistakes. So you had a nice good flow going there, but it was just a few basic errors that you made. So you have prolonged. You know what? I'm forgetful as well. If I don't mark it right away, I usually forget. But I think you had not prolonged this for 2 seconds. I feel like you had only prolonged this for 1 second. But we need to prolong this because there is an alif that comes with it, alif of prolongation. So that's supposed to be for 2 seconds. And I think you also, you prolonged this meme for 2 seconds instead of 1 second. So it has a fatha, and that only is prolonged for 1 second. And I think you had another mistake. You called the letter something else than actually what it was. I think you called this a ya instead of a ta. And these are
Yeah.
some of the yeah, but that can happen sometimes. But so you need to, so everybody, this is for everyone, not just these two students. This is for everybody if you're listening. Can you go over the 20 common recitational errors? I think you learned them. I think you've gone through them with the other teachers. It's this file, okay? And there's different errors that you can make, but the ones that we've talked about today are the ones about Fatha Dhamma Kasra and Alif, Waw, and Ya. Okay, so if you can just go over them again, and just practice them in every day, you know, every day, just daily on a routine, and inshallah you'll see that it does make a difference. And now we're almost at the end of the class. Do you want to reverse the roles now? And does N6102, do you want to recite now, and the other student can be the corrector?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So you can recite the next verse. It's a little bit smaller, and you can start from here. Okay.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير.
MashaAllah, I'm very impressed with your tilawat. That was really good. Now, the other student, what mistakes has she made?
I don't know if I can see any.
Yeah, it was difficult to find some mistakes. I think it was really good, one of the really good ones today. And I'm really impressed with that. I think there was one minor mistake that you made. But I think overall you have understood what we've been trying to explain. So Jazakallah for that. So yeah, so just go over the 20 common recitational errors, everyone. Yeah, and I will, inshallah, you know, speak to you on Monday again, next Monday. I'm your Monday teacher. And
Sorry, can I get a second once you're done?
I'm
Need to
sorry?
point out a few things. I just need to point out a few things for some of the users, some of the students.
Yes, yeah.
Some of the students are not logged in with their user ID. Just want to know if they are having any issues with their IDs, or is there any other problem because of which they are not using their user ID.
Yes, I actually saw as well. So there was one student that was calling themselves by their name, Fatima Mustajab, and also one student was Sabiha Rahman, and then we also had one student call themselves Course 2, and we also have a student call themselves Samsung GT. So I need to just find out if they can raise their hands if they're having trouble. Raise your hands if you're having trouble changing your ID. Okay?
Okay, I'll just unmute Fatima to find out what's the issue.
Right. Okay, yeah, if you can, do you want to speak? You can speak to her now if you want.
Assalamualaikum, Fatima.
Assalamualaikum.
You're not logged in with your user ID. Just want to know if you're
Yes.
having issues.
No, this is actually my first time. It's my first class, so I didn't really know.
Alright, that's fine. So you should have a ID in an email that you registered.
I'll enter that next
with.
time.
Alright, that's great. Thank you. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Anyone?
What about the others that have logged in with the wrong IDs, either their name or their phone's name? You know, Sadia, and I think Sadia, I think course 2 I can't find anymore. Maybe they have left.
Yeah.
Or maybe they've changed their ID. But I can still see Samsung GT. Who is this? And are they having trouble? You know, maybe you can let's unmute Sabiha.
Yes, I have unmuted themselves.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Is this Sabiha?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yes. Can I just find out, I'd like to ask you, is there some problem with changing your ID, or why have you not changed your class ID?
This is my first time in class. So
Okay.
I'll do it next time.
Okay, yes, that's absolutely fine. Okay, Jazakillah. And there is also Samsung. I think you just unmuted that person as well.
Yep.
Still here? Assalamu alaikum. I think their ID is right after Samsung GT. It says N8010. Is that your ID? Assalamu alaikum. N8010. Is this your ID? I don't know if they can hear me, but if you can hear me, make your. I think the ID is at the end of your name. The beginning says Samsung GT. You need to cut that, please, just so it's the right ID. Okay. And just to be clear again, everybody has to sign in with the correct ID. Otherwise, in future classes, you might not be admitted into the classroom if you're still not using your correct ID. Okay.
I think
So,
Sabiha had a question to ask.
Assalamu alaikum. Have you got a question?
Yes.
Yes. Is something not right?
I just wanted to say this is a very, very good class, and I want to thank you for that.
Oh, Jazakumullah. It's very sweet of you. And please, can you remember us in your prayers? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah.
So we have gone over time because we've been trying to figure out these issues with the sign-in, with the IDs. I can still see some hands raised. If you have a question that has not been answered yet, you can email it to the people that deal with queries. And you can email, you can use this email address, which is info@nqc.org.uk. So as we're running out of time, we've actually gone over time. If you can ask your question on this email address, info@nqc.org.uk. And inshallah they'll respond to your query. Now, can you just unmute one more student so that we can read the final prayer and then we can end this class? Assalamu alaikum.
A5113 is on the mic.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, I would like you to read this with me, please. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni
بالقرآن العظيم
بالقرآن العظيم.
Okay, Jazakumullah. And can you read the translation?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me with the great Quran.
Okay, okay. And can you carry on with this one with me? وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي
وَجَعَلَهُ لِي
إِمَامًا ونورا هدى ورحمة. Okay. Can you read this translation as well?
And make it to be the leader, the light, and the mercy.
The guidance and the mercy. Okay, well done. Jazakumullah. Sorry that we've had to go over time to answer questions and sort out the IDs. Inshallah, hopefully that won't happen again. Inshallah, I will speak to you next week, but your next teacher will speak to you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.